In this super exciting video, I'm going to answer the very important question, which Microsoft certification should I do and how should I find it? Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, we are going to talk about Microsoft Azure certification. And did you know that Microsoft Azure has over 20 certifications? So shall we start? Let's do it. And to start with, my friends, for each certification, I will give you following 12 points. And these points are exam codes, certification name, description, last updated date of the certification, what is the renewal frequency, certification level, what is the cost of the certification, and what are the prerequisites, very important point. And then we will also understand what are the target audience, or maybe you can say who should do this certification. And then at the number 10, we will understand what is the expected roles, what is the expected salary. And lastly, I will give you the study guide link for all the certifications. I will also give you multiple documentations, including this Excel file that you can see here with all the 12 points for each certification. Now let's begin the section number 1. So let's first quickly understand what are the major certification level. First of all, we have fundamental certification, and certifications at this level, they validate your foundational knowledge of cloud concepts and core Azure services. Now the question arises that who should do the fundamental level exams. Now in case you're just a beginner in the cloud computing, or maybe you're just starting with your IT career or cloud computing career, you can be a student or maybe in a non-technical role as of now, like sales or marketing, then this certification is just for you. And the most popular foundational certification is Azure Fundamentals, which is also known as AZ900. And then we have second level of certification that are called associate level certification, and sometimes they're also called intermediate level. And this level, my friends, this level validates the ability to implement, manage specific Azure services within a solution. Now, who should do the intermediate level or the associate level exams? Well, intermediate level or associate level exams are intended for the individuals who have the basic understanding of cloud computing and Microsoft Azure and want to develop more specialized skill. Now, the most popular certification at this level is Microsoft Azure Administrator Associate, which is also known as AZ104, and then we also have Azure Developer Associate, that is called AZ204. The third level of certification is also called Expert or Advanced Level certifications, and this level, of course, it validates the advanced skills and the ability to design and implement complex cloud solutions. These certifications, the expert level certification, they kind of validate advanced expertise and are suitable for the individuals who design and implement complex cloud and hybrid solutions. And what is the most popular advanced level certification? Well, it is Azure Solution Architect Expert, that is also known as AZ305. And lastly, we have specialty level certification, and these certifications are designed for professionals who want to gain in-depth knowledge and skills in a specific area of Microsoft Azure. Now friends, these certifications are suitable for the individuals who have extensive experience in their respective domains, and the most popular certification in the specialty zone is Microsoft Azure SAP Workload Specialty. Of course, this certification is all about planning and administrating SAP workloads on Microsoft Azure. Now let's take some FAQs, very important questions that almost everyone has when they're giving the Microsoft Azure certification. So first of all, my friends, Microsoft Azure certification, they can be taken online with proctoring or at the Pearson BUE Center. Well, proctoring concept is simple. See, in these kind of exams, you give the exam from your home or your office, wherever you find a suitable space and with the stable internet connection. But in these exams, you are proctored, which means that Microsoft will have someone who will be keep watching you throughout the exam. Now moving on, all the fundamental exams, they cost $99, and all the associate, specialty and expert level exams, they all cost $165. And then we have passing score. All the Microsoft exams has a passing score of 700 out of 1000, and all these exam durations are ranging from 90 to 120 minutes depending upon the level. Now let's talk about the question format. So the questions in Microsoft exams, they are mostly like multiple choice, drag and drop and case studies. You can also get true, false or match the following. And then the number 5 FAQ is that the questions, they range from 40 to 60 depending upon the exam with no negative marking. And what does this mean? Well, this means that you do not need to leave any question unanswered. So in case you do not know the answer of any particular question, what you can do is take an informed decision, try to eliminate the most obvious incorrect options and try to arrive at some probable answer, but please do not leave any question unanswered. And also from the associate level onwards, candidates can access the Microsoft Learn during the exam. And this is very important, my friends, and my exam tip to you is that when you're preparing for any exam, try to get comfortable with Microsoft Learn to find all the information. And then at number 7, I can tell you this important FAQ that none of the exam in Microsoft Azure has labs. Well, practical knowledge of course is very important, but labs are not coming in Microsoft exams. And then from my experience, I can tell you what is the recommended time for preparations. Well, for the fundamental exams, these exams you can actually pretty much prepare in 1 week or 2 weeks max. And then for the associate level exams, expert or specialty level exams, in these kind of exams, you will at least need 2 to 4 months of extensive preparation. And then my friends, I can tell you the exam retake policy. So you can retake the exam within 24 hours. And then you also have 2 weeks for the subsequent attempts, and retakes are not free. And lastly, my friends, I can tell you that the renewal of the exams or the certification that happens annually for the associate, expert and specialty level exams. So in this second part, my friends, let's go through this Excel file here. And let me start by saying you do not need to record or take a screenshot or note anything. This Excel file is freely downloadable for you, and the link is given right there in the description box. Now here you can see that we have 12 columns. You can see that here. First of all, we will go through the exam code. The exam code for all the exams are given. Then we have exam certification name. At number 3, you can also read the description of the exam. So this one is very useful. You get one-liner definition of each certification. Then coming to the column D, here you can see that we have last updated. So it's very important for you to understand when was the exam last updated, when was its syllabus last updated. Then we have renewal frequency. So when you should actually renew the exam. And then in the column F, you can see the exam certification level. Column G tells you what is the cost of the exam, and very importantly, column H, that will give you all the information if there are any prerequisites for this exam or not. Moving towards the column I, here you can see what are the target audience or who should do this particular exam. Column J tells you what are the expected job roles for this exam. And here you can see that for each certification, I have listed multiple job roles. And then in the column K, you can see what are the expected job salaries annually for each certification. This information I have collected from many job portals. So this information is giving you a kind of range of expected salaries for this particular certification. And then as I said that the last column, this will give you a documentation. So there is the link of the documentation that will take you directly to the Microsoft documentation. How you can use this documentation is you can put some filtering. You can see what are the certification in any particular level. Let's say that you are a starter. You just go and find out all the certification that are on the fundamental level. So let's take all the fundamental level certification. So now you can just focus on the fundamental level certification. And similarly, you can find out all the certification at all the Microsoft Azure exam levels. You can put filtration on other columns as well. For example, let's say that you want to understand what is the target audience or who should actually do this exam. Then you can find out that information using this filtration on column I. So let's say that you are more interested in data engineers. So go to this column and then you can just choose the data engineers. You can find out all the job roles, because sometimes, my friends, we are not very clear which exam should I do when we have some job role in our mind. And this is where this Excel file shows its power. You can actually put the filtration. So let's say that you want to be Azure Architect or Azure Solution Architect. So in that case, you can go to this filter here and then choose either you want to be Azure Solution Architect or maybe you want to be Azure DevOps Architect. So in that case, just choose the job role that suits you and you can find the right certification. Now friends, now that you have the Excel file, in case you have not downloaded it, please download it now. So now let's begin with the very famous and very important certification, and that is AZ900 Microsoft Azure Fundamental Exam. Now let's see what this exam or certification is designed for. So first of all, this certification is designed to validate your fundamental knowledge about the Azure cloud services, and this exam is intended for both technical and non-technical candidates. You will understand what are the core cloud concepts such as high availability, scalability, reliability, cloud models and cloud service types. Then you will also understand what is the meaning of compute, networking, storage, and core architectural components of Microsoft Azure. And not only that, you will also understand what is the Microsoft Identity, Access, and Security. And finally, you will get to understand Microsoft Azure Management, Governance, Compliance, and Monitoring tool. So a very important certification for you who is starting to get into the Microsoft Azure. The second certification that I want to talk about is AI 900, which is Microsoft Azure AI Fundamentals. And in this exams, my friends, this will give you basic knowledge on the artificial intelligence, machine learning solutions on Microsoft Azure. How important is AI these days when every second word that you hear around you is AI or Gen AI? So very important certification. Now let me take the number 3, which is DP 900, and that is Microsoft Azure Data Fundamentals. And this certification is a great start for anyone who want to play with the data or want to be the data engineer. Now this certification will give you core understanding about the data concepts, relational and non-relational data, and you will also understand analytics workloads on Microsoft Azure. And finally, the fundamental exams that I want to talk about is SC 900, which is Microsoft Azure Security. And this exams deals in security, compliance, identity capabilities of Microsoft 365 and Microsoft Azure. Now let's look at the intermediate level or the associate level exam, and here we will begin with AZ 104, the Microsoft Azure Administrator Associate exam. And I can say that this is unarguably the most famous exams in the intermediate level. And in this certification, you will understand everything about how to manage Azure identities and governance, including the Azure AD objects, and also understand the very important concept which is called role-based access control, or also known as RBAC. And not only that, you will also be able to implement and manage storage, including Azure Files, Azure Tables, Azure Blob Storage, and many others. And then you will also get to know how to deploy and manage Azure compute resources, including the virtual machines. Now coming to the number 2 very important associate level certification, and that is AZ204, which is Microsoft Azure Developer Associate exam. And in this exam, my friends, you will become familiar with designing, building, and testing Azure-based apps and services. And very quickly, I really want to talk about DP203, which is Microsoft Azure Data Engineer Associate exam. And in this exam is actually designed for the people who really want to implement systems for exploring and processing and analyzing the data on Microsoft Azure. Now very quickly coming to the expert level exams, and here I want to talk about AZ305, which is Microsoft Azure Solution Architect Expert exam. And this certification, my friends, this is designed for the candidates who really have the advanced knowledge of Azure architecture. And please note, very important point here, please listen to this very carefully, that AZ305, this certification has a prerequisite of AZ104. And finally, we have Azure Specialty Certification, and in this one I want to talk about AZ120, which is Microsoft Azure SAP Workload Specialty exam. And in this exam, as the name suggests, it is designed for the people who have the familiarity with the SAP components and general understanding of the computing architecture, such as networking, databases, and computer hardware. So this is the section 3, the final section of this video. And in this section, my friends, I will give you Microsoft documentation, and using these documentation, you will be able to find out just the right certification for you and minded all the information around that certification with maximum efficiency and with least possible time. And for that, let me take you to the website which is called Browse Credential. I'm sure that many of you have already been here. So let's begin with this. Here you have to come just a little down, and here you see this section here. So here you can see this credential types, and here you just have to select the certification. So first of all, let's say that you are a beginner. So here you can just select the beginner certification. Here we go, that we have 4 certifications here. We have already talked about them. Then in case you are not a beginner, you already have some knowledge on the Microsoft Azure, then you can go for the intermediate level exams. So here you can see that all the intermediate level exams are now listed. Similarly, you can also choose the expert level exam. You can see on the Microsoft documentation, there is actually no category for the specialty level exam. But how do you find these specialty level exams? Let me show you that. For that, you can just come on to this filter here. You can see this search bar here, and if you search for a specialty, then you can find all the exams that fall into this category here. So this is how you find the specialty level exam. It's not a separate category, but of course you can use the filters. What an optimized way to put across all the information for any certification. So friends, all the links that I used in this video is given in the description box, and I hope that this video would have helped you in many ways to find the right certification for you and find out all the details about that particular certification. And yes, please subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon, as many more interesting videos are coming up on free certification, exam vouchers, artificial intelligence. And that's all for today. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay fit, keep learning, and thanks for watching.